Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchise Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. We have August 13th of 2025. Happy Wednesday, right? Happy Wednesday. I have 10:46 in the a.m. Let's say it together. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. So people, like I said the other day, I anticipated violence. I anticipated violence in our schools just before school started, and as it happens, and it did happen this morning around 8 a.m. in Louisville. You see this here? This is what took place. This is what took place. This will be a tutorial. This will be a tutorial about the 5 C's of clues, codes, colors, the confirmation of time, which includes the dates and conclusion. In here, you will also get a literal bird's eye view of the colors, which I believe have never died but went into remission. That is, of the purple and the blue, like the Tiffany blue of the Phoenicians. The powers, they speak, and when they speak, they speak. And it will make you question, was this thing set up and planned, or is the whole thing fake? I'll let you decide. But yeah, it's a deep video, people. And it's a shame. But Satan wants fear. I said he wants fear in these last days. So the kids can't concentrate, not only in Louisville, but around the United States. You can't even walk your child to the bus stop, and boom, something happens. Isn't that crazy? Wrap your mind around that for a minute. This is the crap that they're selling to us, because I don't believe this was natural. And they just had one last week in the same area. Now they got another one? Okay. Make me believe that these are real stories, because I don't. Either they're manufactured and the powers are involved, or the whole thing is 100% LIE. Now check this out. Listen to this here.
A young woman was walking to the bus stop with a young child this morning when shots were fired by a suspect. When LMPD officers arrived on scene, they located this woman. She was transported to University of Louisville Hospital, where she was pronounced deceased. That happened at approximately 8 a.m. at 11th and Chestnut, just near the YMCA and several school bus stops. Officers and detectives have since worked with JCPS police to identify and locate a 15-year-old suspect who we have taken into custody and is currently being interviewed by homicide detectives. I want to remind you that these are not anonymous faces of kids and gunmen. These are our kids.
Can you imagine walking to a bus stop hand in hand with your child, and this is what happens? Yeah, boy, I tell you, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Now check this out. We're going to blow these 5 C's wide open. Listen to this.
Follow that breaking news right now out of West Louisville. Another shooting at the same JCPS bus stop where shots were fired on the first day of school last week. Now we have several crews at the scene. One of them are Blakely McHugh. She is there right now. And Blakely, what is the latest on this?
Yeah, Carrie, so right now we are at 11th and Chestnut Street. You can see police have this area blocked off, and it looks like from our vantage point, it's actually blocked off for about 2 blocks is my estimate, again, from my vantage point right here. There is a good amount of LMPD police officers here, as well as police officer vehicles. We have been seeing LMPD helicopters circling the area. Again, this is 11th and Chestnut Street, and like Harry said, this is the same area where there was that shooting at the bus stop last week. Now again, this is we do know that there was a victim that was taken to the hospital. We don't know gender, we don't know age, we don't know any of the details yet of that victim, but this area that we could see through our camera actually some
so obviously this one wasn't as updated as the other one. 11th and Chestnut. 11. There's that 11 again in Chestnut. We're going to decode that. Now, from the outset, let's just call it coincidence for now.
She is there.
But there's your purple and there's your blue. I said, there's your purple and there's your blue. Did folks get the memo this morning to dress a certain way, to speak without speaking? I'll let you decide. But I want you to see something right off the bat, okay? Watch this.
Right now, Blakely, what is the latest on this?
Yeah.
A is the first letter of the alphabet. S is the 19th letter of the alphabet. V is 22, 719. Let's put it together. ASV 719 comes out to 59. 59. So you're focusing on her, of course, because you're listening to the story. But because I was in the media, and because I also took a few acting classes back in the day. And so I learned about staging, not only in media, but also from the arts. And how fitting is that you're looking at her, but this truck is here. And when you look at that truck, you go into the numbers. I said 59. That's a date to me. May 9th, 2025, subtracted from today's incident, August 13th of 2025. The difference is 97 days. The 97th day of the year, people, is April 7th, like 4/7, like Trump. Is this symbolic sacrifice, or is it a ritual? Just happened to come out to 97, which is 47? Really? Okay, let's look at something down the road. We have another anchor here, and she's speaking about the issue. M is the 13th letter of the alphabet. M 22486. All right? Let's write that down. M 22486. Let's add it up. 13, 15, 17, 21, 29, that's 35. Okay, let's go. So now we got 35. 3/5/2025, license plate. Today's date, 8/13/2025. The difference is 5/8. What happened on 5/8? That's when the Pope became the Pope, Pope Leo, 5/8. Okay, is that coincidence? Are they speaking? Are they speaking that there's a new system that is being pushed, a new religious system, a new political system? That's all I'm asking. When you really focus in on this could be a Z, but let's see what happens with that. If this is a Z, then we add 24 more to it, don't we? Because I already said it was a 2. A Z is 26, so it'll be 24 more. So 24 plus 35, 30, 50, 55, 54, that's still 59. So either way, still come out to 97. So let's hasten on. Check this out. This is in Kentucky. It's the 15th state. Kentucky joined the United States 6/1. 6/1. Take 6/1/2025 from today, 8/13/2025. The difference is 2/16. Do you know the 216th day of the year is August 4th, and Barack Obama was born August 4th? Is he the Antichrist? Is he the Antichrist? Is speaking? Is it a sacrifice? What's going on here? Then look, Governor Beshear, he's the governor of Texas. He's the governor of Kentucky. Andy Beshear is the governor of that state. He's 47 years old, like Trump is the 47th president. Look at his birthday, November 29th. Take November 29th, 2025, from today's date, 8/13, the difference is 108. It's also 3/16. What is 3/16? Like John 3:16, hallelujah, Jesus sacrificed for our lives, John 3:16. Was it a sacrifice? But it's also 108. What is 108 politically? Well, JFK just celebrated his 108th birthday on May 29th. Are they telling us future past? Is something going to happen in the future? Will someone be unalive in a big position like him? That's the question. Is this coincidence? So let's take the 5/29, JFK's anniversary date versus today's date, 8/13. The difference is 222. There's your Antichrist system. See how it all falls in place? Welcome to subscribers. I teach those 5 C's. Part of those 5 C's, those numbers they speaking. So here we go. Here's your 222. The Beast of Revelation, Antichrist system. Barack Obama, Donald J. Trump, 222. Antichrist system. I think they're telling us where we're headed. Today's date versus JFK, I think it's speaking. We're almost done. It's about to get really crazy now. People, just don't yawn on this. 8/13, today's date of the incident in Louisville, in Kentucky. 5/29/1917, the literal birthday of JFK. The difference is 108, 216. What is 108? JFK just made 108 years old. 216 is August 4th. Barack Obama was born August 4th. Is this coincidence? Isn't that something? Or 108 and 11 weeks. 11, that was the address of where the incident took place at. Then look at this here. It's called JCPS schools. JCPS. Let's show it. See, it says JC right here. JCPS. Okay, let's break that thing down here. JCPS. JCPS was founded April 1st, 1975. April 1st, 2024, last year, celebrated an anniversary. Today's date, 8/13. The difference is 7/13. What happened on 7/13? You know what happened on 7/13. Remember that? They said Trump got hit in the ear. Fight, fight, fight. What do you think? Is this coincidence? Now look at this here. It happened on 11 and Chestnut. 11 and Chestnut just happened to come out to 88. What is 88? Isn't Trump 88? Let's look. Isn't Trump 88? TRUMP. Trump is 88 and Trump is 47. Also, Trump erected 2 flagpoles a month ago, 88 feet tall. His text number is 88022. Is all this coincidence? Is he the setup man for the Antichrist? Are these rituals being performed in our face? How can I predict every year that just before school or during school, and then just before school ends, we have these events? How can I predict it? Because I see the pattern, and I want you to see it. And I want you to choose this day who you will serve. His name is Jesus the Christ. These are last day situations. Now, I'm going to show you in relation to the 5 C's. I'm going to point at it so you can see what's going on. Watch this.
That information available to you as soon as we can confirm. I cannot hear you. So the question is, what's going to be done about the kids in the vicinity who may have witnessed this? Right now, we have counselors who have come. We're working with JCPS, YMCA, the Office of Violence Prevention, and we have counselors on scene currently. And I know JCPS has counselors within their schools that'll make sure that they get with these kids and offer the support that they need to get through this track.
Did you see that?
And we have counselors on scene currently, and I know JCPS has counselors within their schools.
I did communications in college. I've been doing communications off and on my entire life. And when I tell you, I don't believe this is an accident, I'm telling you. What colors are those? I know a lot of y'all are screaming right about now. Pearson, how could they do that? They're that evil? Yes, they are that evil. Allegedly, this whole thing is fake. She's walking back and forth with that. Look at those colors, the purple and the blue. Just like I told you from the beginning. From the beginning. Correspondents are doing the show. And they start off with what? It won't always be the exact shade. It won't always be the exact shade. Now what am I getting at? There was a group back in the day called the Phoenicians. They used to sacrifice kids. The pure and younger the blood, the better sacrifice to Moloch, Baal, and Satan. They also sacrificed people. They wanted riches and gold and silver and mines and diamonds and positions of power. They also wanted real estate. And they were locked in to satanic sacrifices. That has not stopped people. That's why my views are so low. They don't want you to know this, but I'm going to tell you. The Phoenicians, they were coastal, they were seamen. They went out to the sea and they hunted for seashells or clams. In that clam was a purple dye. In that clam was a purple dye, the most expensive of that moment, and probably equally of today's society. So only the aristocrats and the well-to-do people could afford that. Their secondary color was Tiffany blue. You see it in their vases and their paintings. I'm gonna give you a quick tutorial. Watch this video and you'll see. This is what they're doing today. And they leave their mark, as far as I'm concerned, when they do an event, okay?
They're making it out. See? See? From sea snails. They're getting the purple dye out of there. See that? Tyranian purple dye. See that? That's how they make the purple back in the day. They still make it the same way. This is history. Only the royalty had this back in the day because it's so expensive. That's why you see the purple crown, written, stuff like that. Only the rich folks could afford that back in the day. See that? Tyranian purple, the Phoenicians. And they got it from where? $2,500 a gram. Look at it again. They make it from snails. They make it from the snail or a seashell. Okay? That's where they get it from. Watch them pull it out of it again. See this here? See, pull it out of there. It's purple dye in there. That's how they make it. So what I'm telling you is this. Look at her necklace, people. Is she speaking without speaking? What are you talking about, Pearson? Well,
this photograph is of Vice President Kamala Harris and a relative. And what I did in this video, I pointed out that this shirt has to be speaking because of the mixed colors. Almost like the purple and the Tiffany blue, which are the two colors of the Phoenicians. A group back in the day that used to sacrifice people and especially children. The more pure and innocent the blood, like a child, the better sacrifice to Moloch, Baal, and Satan. I know she's pregnant, but we got new subscribers. I got a few emails. I'm like, I better jump on this while it's hot, that people understand. Is it a coincidence that Kamala's book, she has this photograph of her alleged, mother or grandmother, I forgot, but those are the rock colors of like red and gold. But right now we're concentrating on the Phoenician, Tiffany blue, and the purple. And then you got the seashells around her neck. Is she speaking? Is she allegedly one of them? Does she believe in the Phoenicians, where they used to sacrifice cultures and nations before they took it over? Is Kamala Harris allegedly a part of this? That's what I'm asking. So listen, very important.
People, is she speaking without speaking? What are you talking about, Pearson? Well, let me put it together for you. I know it's long, but we need this education.
Because these are the last days. It's like they stamped the event in which they're part of. I'm going to say it again. The Phoenicians of old, they are back. They were almost destroyed by the Roman Empire. They served Moloch, Baal, and Satan. They're coming back with Akhenaten and the sun god. And part of their colors is just not the sun god Ra of orange and gold, or yellow and gold, or orange and yellow. It's also the combination of this here, like a hint of the purple and the blue, okay? When you see it, think about it. They might be speaking through books, through magazines, through events, and then they let you know indirectly, I was a part of it. That's why I don't want you to think that every time you see somebody, they're a part of it. All I'm saying is that understand how these stories are being told. When you look at this, it should make you think. Ain't nothing wrong with the colors. You can wear them. You can wear the colors. They're beautiful. But you got devils that speak through symbology. And what are the odds somebody would be walking past there like that? But I've been doing these videos for 4+ years, and I've known about this stuff for a long time. And I'm like, look at it.
Prevention, and we have counselors on scene currently, and I know JCPS has counselors within their schools that'll make sure that they get with these.
And the average person will not know, but because you're part of the channel,
No, JCPS has.
you're gonna know. You're gonna know what to look for. So I'm gonna say allegedly, this whole people look. What are the odds she'll be? Look at that. Look, man, look at that. Pearson, they stage stuff like this? You bet they do. They want America to go down. They want fear. And then they put it right in your face. The average person will have no idea that this is going on. Then later on, they got other people walking past. I'm gonna show you. And what they got on? They got on the red and black, which is like sacrifice. See? So you got the red and black on, the burgundy, red and black. Sacrifice. Red and black is sacrifice, or red and black. It speaks. And you think it's just a normal newscast. No, not in my mind. Not in my mind. This appears to be doctored news, and we are living in terrible times where there isn't a pillar, there isn't one group that has not sold out. People from all walks of life and all types of jobs have sold out because they were promised something, in my humble opinion. They're promised something. Where else would they do it? They want to be a part of this new world order and get their ranking positions. Ain't no telling what these people are doing allegedly. I'm Friend Shot Pearson. You let me know what you think. If you like the work, just go to my site, click on Friend Shot Blue, click on my portrait, then go from there and click on more. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. I also have a P.O. box. Snapshot that, save it for the future. Whatever love offering you can send, I appreciate it. My videos do not go to the broad audience, and I'm sure you know why. Nobody wants to be exposed like this, do they? It's time to get right, stay right, get ready for the flight. These are last days situations. Jesus is coming again. God bless.